Alright, so this is Cat Max Mason here, and we're doing the third comic. It's got no story, or no basic title, it's just number 3. So now we're in the northern suburb of Mogadishu, Somalia. So the characters are Commander Dylan Stone, Commander Jacob Hendricks, Iman, Specialist Joeseph Fierro, what's her face? Specialist Alice Conrad, Captain John Taylor, yes, and Morkie Baba. I'd be able to count the pores on Al Ghazi's nose if Fierro's 200 kilos of Czech explosives gel hadn't eaten up our weight allowance, so I couldn't bring a bigger drone. A bigger drone would have been spotted by now, Iman. But we could have killer resolution, Dylan. We work with what we've got. And you're going to be damn thankful for all of Fierro's plastic explosives when we have to go in hard on Al Ghazi. Point made, Dylan. How's the video feed from Alice and Javier in the relief van? Clear but quiet. How's your point of view, Fierro? Ahmed Guri Al Ghazi, the left-handed, is not going to be an easy hit. He's got over 100 fighters in his compound and good perimeter security. But his bitter turf feud with rival warlord Hassan Shabab is destabilizing the city. And now Control wants us to take out Moscow's wet witch while we're at it. It seems simple enough, right? In the van. Did Control really say while you're at it? Geez, Javier. I double tapped the wet witch for free after what she did to Patel in Tashkent and the runaround she gave us in Finland. Damn straight, Alice. She's up to no good. If she's cozying up to the likes of Al Ghazi, he's been known to lop off important body parts just for grins. How does she expect to get in to see Al Ghazi? Not an easy mook to get an appointment with. Okay, what's this? That sure ain't no falafel delivery, can't even speak, delivery. Zoom in tight, Alice. Bingo. It's the wet witch herself. The guards are yelling at her. What are they saying? They're telling her to get out of the car. They want to pat her down for weapons. You bet they do. Well, that's one way to show you're unarmed. Ooh, she's bending down to get something out of the car. She's a rather important body part of Hassan Shabab, Al Ghazi's main rival. That's her ticket inside to see the man. Damn. Looks like a charm. They're taking her in. Alice, you said you and Javier get out of there now. Iman, bring the drone down to where we can pick up audio. Need to secure the optics first. You are the Russian who kept calling. The wet witch? Russians never bothered to learn Somali or Arabic. You speak English? After a fashion. She even calls herself a witch, Al Ghazi. Don't trust her. But she is such pretty thing, Ibram. I think that's how you pronounce it. And she brings me such a pretty gift. That ring. Such a pretty soccer ball. We can improvise a pitch right here. Why does she twist the ring end? The ring is a remote detonator! Not a good sign. That was meant for you, Al Ghazi. Shoot her before she can. No. I want her alive. I'm going to take her apart slowly and relish every second of it. Wait, that shadow on the ground. A drone! Shoots it down. Is that yours? Wonder of wonders, the drone audio is still transmitting. Yes, it's mine, I needed to document the hit. Why is she claiming the drone? Get on the satellite link and tell Jacob that the wet witch came here to smoke Al Ghazi, not not to make nice to him. 3 hours later in Budapest, gotta admit that conceptually coming over to the bad part of town to roost Conrad, the local Moscow Center operator, in order to confirm the intel that Dylan sent from Mog was a good idea. Or Moog, I should say. Except that Conrad had all his pals over to admire each of other's collections of machine guns and big bore pistols. You mind giving me some help here, Jacob? That's what I'm doing, John. I've got cocoa, flour, cognac, and matches. This should do it. Good thing Conrad fortified his crib and all the windows glazed with ballistic plexiglass laminates. All the air in here is contained. What are they doing in there? Baking a cake? They'll run out of bullets before we do. Conrad told us to hurry up and waste these guys, so let's get on with it. Ha, you were right. They are baking a cake. That doesn't look like a cake, but okay. Flammable particulates in suspension. You know why they wear flannel slippers in grain silos? Run, tell Conrad. Oh, okay. It's all the air between the particles that facilitates rapid combustion, and can't hear you, Jacob. Ears are still ringing. Upgrade our weaponry. Can't hear you. I'm maximizing my firepower. Heads up, Conrad. We're coming to get you. Whatever you said. Give it up, Conrad. You don't want to end up like your buds, do you? Hearing's coming back. Almost understood that one. I am a trained Moscow Center operator, not some appratichik. Oh, I should have translated that too. I hold a gold medal in pistol marksmanship. That medal doesn't do you a lot of good when your slide is locked back on an empty magazine. Don't kill me. You want to know about the Mogadishu mission to steal the drive from Al-Ghazi, right? Red Witch authorized Wet Witch to use whatever means. Red Witch sent Wet Witch? They're two different people? She's not there to kill Al-Ghazi, and what is this drive? It's not the drive itself, it's what's on it. And don't ask me what that is, because it's way above my pay grade. You better not be holding back on us. I'd love to squeeze you until you drip info. We need to get back to our hotel and get on the satellite link to Dylan ASAP. What do we do with Conrad here? We lose him on the way. And knowing these CIA ops, that probably means he's not going to be alive. Mogadishu. I don't know if going ahead with the Al-Ghazi hit is such a good idea without hearing back from Jacob and John in Budapest. It's like going in blind, Dylan. Like I said before, we work with what we got in Avier. Are you in place, Iman? Got me a primo high a perfect airy at the central Mogadishu container port with a magnificent view of Al-Ghazi's contraband-laden Conex containers. And just hanging fire with my remote detonators until I get greenlit. You are a go, Iman. How's that look from Al-Ghazi's compound, Dylan? Just blows it up. Yeah. That's cool. A whole convoy of armed pickups just barreled out of the compound, and it's lit out toward the docks. Gates have been resecured and 2 guards are posted. Fierro here. I'm closing on the gate. Closing on the gate. Need clearance from Alice. You are clear, Fierro. Thank you, Alice. Shaped charge in place. Fire in the hole. Gate is open. Send in the van. They fell for the remote-controlled van trick, Dylan. And they're all clustered around it nicely. Fire in the hole. Yahoo! Mop-up time. You're just a cowboy at heart, Fierro. He can John Wayne all he wants as long as he hits what he's shooting at. Concentrate on what's ahead of you. I've got the rooftops covered. Keep the hits coming, Alice. We are clear in the courtyard. Algazi's penthouse crib is at the top of the tall structure. Let's take him down. In Budapest, Conrad must have called it in to Moscow as soon as we arrived at his place. Didn't take the Red Witch long to track down our urban bivouac and arrange a reception in case Conrad didn't waste us. Shoddy tradecraft by the goon squad. Should have checked for telltales. But better them than us, right? You relay all that intel to Iman yet? In Mogadishu. Wish we could have that intel a bit earlier, Jacob. The pot has already been stirred down here, and I've got Algazi's boys milling around inside the kill zone trying to douse the fires. Have you rigged the containers with the 200 pounds of explosive gel, Iman? Roger that, Jacob. Wire it in ring series with dead cord, with a prima cord led to a remote detonator. Blow it. It's blown. In the compound. Access denial field of fire. We know how to fix that. Frags. That should ruin their day. Shall we proceed to vigorously ruin the rest of their day, gentlemen? Let's move. If you wusses slow me down, I'm leaving you behind. Now look who's going John Wayne on us. That sniper with the 3rd generation Draken almost got me with that one. But almost only counts if horseshoes and hand grenades. So they can spit down us. Why do these creeps always live on the top floor? So they can spit down on us scum, of course. Oh great. Algazi uses his crib to stash his munitions and explosive ordnance. And he's got Japanese Yakuza thugs for his personal bodyguards. Where's that coming from? He runs closed circuit surveillance of the whole compound out here. Can't risk HE in here, high explosives. Have to settle for flashbang. Flashes him. Konchikosho. I don't know how to pronounce Japanese words. Should have had this translated. Must have been a flashbang. Can't see anything. We need to buy time for our vision to clear. Hug the deck. I'm buying. He said hug the deck. I've heard of hit the deck. Uh-oh. Aha, now you all die. Eventually, but not today. Body armor. Yes, today. And I will live to dismember all of you piece by piece. I can't get a clear shot. Where's Deadeye Alice when we really need her? I sent my men to cut the throat of that Russian witch, so at least this won't be a complete loss. Oof. I know what's going on now. She didn't come here to kill me. She set it up for you Americans to do that. She came to get what's in the safe. What's safe? That one. But there's no way she's getting into that safe without at least 10 kilos of plastique. Why is she cutting her arm open? What's she shoving into the lock? She had a thermite pencil embedded in her forearm. All she needed was a knife to cut it out with. And your boys walked in and handed one to her. And speaking of knives, I guess you failed to notice the one that I had strapped to my leg. Damn, Dylan. We needed to know what was in that safe. Well, I should say. Well, we'll just have to find out by prying it out of the wet witch's cold dead hands. Dylan, this is Alice. I've got a clear shot at the wet witch. Shall I take it? We don't know where on her body she is carrying whatever she got out of the safe. Can you get a headshot? Too late. She ducked into the women's quarters. Keep the gate covered, Alice. We're working on our way back down and popping the diehards. All women are making a break. Or making a run for it. Wet Witch has to be one of them. But in the Chadors and the Cobbs, she could be any of them. I'm not going to start tagging all of them. 2 of them just hopped on Fierro's motorcycle. My money is on the one driving. The other is a shield, but I can get a clean shot. Go for it, Alice. Collateral damage is part of the equation. No way, Dylan. I'm not going there. Everybody head for the exfiltration site. The mission is over. Wow, he was really willing to go that extra mile. Probably wouldn't do that. Okay, that's comic book 3. Be back with comic book 4.